Hey guys, this is Rodrigo Silvera here. Just wanted to show a demo of something I've been working on for a class that I'm taking in school. And this is an HTML5 WebSocket server that runs a little application I wrote that is supposed to simulate the stock market. Let me just go ahead and start running this so you can see how it works. Basically, I started my server, created my sockets here, localhost. I'm running WAMP on my machine here in Windows 7. So what I'm gonna do now that the server is waiting for connections, I'm gonna go ahead and connect using Safari. So you can see the server in the background connected, sending data back to the browser. And basically what this app does, we have the three companies up here. We have Southwest, Wendy's, and Google. And then we have some data we collected from Yahoo Financials. Basically the server has all that data, and then every so many seconds it sends updates to the browser. So what we can do, you can see I have my budget down here of $100,000, my portfolio. I can adjust this right here to 100 shares, which at $12 a share, 100, it will cost me, I guess, $1,500, so I can keep buying those shares. You can see my cash is going down pretty quick, and then my portfolio grows. Now what I can do is actually pull up Chrome and just run the same app right here. You can see the numbers are all the same. Everything is being updated in real time. So what I can do is buy more shares of Wendy's, or rather Southwest, on this application, on this instance. I can also buy from Google if I wanted to. Oh, looks like I'm trying to buy $4,700 worth of stuff. I only have $2,200, so I can adjust that, no problem. And as you can see here, both browsers update in real time. If I had money to buy more from Google, so you can see there's 83,000 shares on both of them, and then it depletes right there at the same time. And then if I shut down my server, let me just put this here so you can see, the connection closes immediately for both clients. And I could have more than two clients if I wanted to, and everybody would receive the same thing. So basically the cool thing about this HTML5 sockets, as you can see here, there's just some CSS, a bunch of HTML. Down here I have the logic of my app, I have some variables or some objects and stuff like that. All I have to do, you don't have to do AJAX calls to the server to check for new data and things like that. That can be a pretty big waste if you're calling the server just to see if there's new data. You know, if there isn't, you just wasted an HTTP call. If you have hundreds of clients doing the same thing, you're going to be wasting a lot of bandwidth going back and forth to your server. So what we do here was simply create this new object of type WebSocket. We pass in the address of the server, which in this case was this PHP file that I had, and then basically you simply register callbacks. So when the application opens, or when the connection rather opens, what I do in this case, I remove a loader image that I had, display some text to the screen, and there's like 5 callbacks that you can register: on open, on close, on message, which is basically whenever the server sends us data. In this case, since I'm sending different types of data for different reasons, I have this method I wrote. It parses the data, finds out if it's an update of the prices or whatever kind of message it is, and then it can register an event if anything goes wrong with the server or with the client. And then here we'll have the rest of my logic. There's a lot of JSON data being passed back and forth. But the cool thing about it, and the thing I wanted to share, that I think there's going to be more people doing this, is moving away from AJAX, using sockets, whenever it's appropriate. Since Ajax isn't really appropriate for some stuff, especially something like this where updates are extremely frequent, but not necessarily gonna happen. So if you have 100 clients, for instance, connected to this little server, and then if they're all sending requests, HTTP calls to the server every second just to see if there's updates on the companies. If there isn't anything, it's a pretty big waste of resources. And so with this, whenever the server is ready, it will send us data if there is data, and then we're gonna know, oh, there's new data, let's process the data. If nothing happens for 10 minutes, there's no resources being wasted, there's nothing going on in either the server or on the client, which is pretty nice. So anyways, that's my little demo today. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them here with this video, or go ahead also and visit me on my website at rodrigosilvera.com.